welcome to Off the Ropes, your weekly wrestling talk show brought to you by the official Wrestling Museum. I am your host, Angel.
Wrestling Fanatic HD.
And it's good to be back, ladies and gentlemen. We have been going for a few months. The official Wrestling Museum has taken some time to reamp, reprogram things, figure out what they need to do, what they don't need to do to make sure they bring you, the fans, the best level of entertainment, respect, and everything else you need to know about wrestling. They're bringing it to you. They've taken some time off, like I said.
Yes.
They have gotten things down packed with what they need to do. We have some great events coming up in the future. In coming weeks, you're going to be able to hear about autograph appearances, Show Pro live events, the official wrestling company of the official wrestling museum. We're going to talk about Fandemonium. It is coming back. They've been reworking everything. That's what happened. They want to make sure they bring the best Fandemonium to the fans. And we're going to be able to release, in coming weeks, the actual opening date for the museum in the state of Rhode Island. Something we're very proud of, something we're very excited about.
I can't wait for it. I definitely cannot wait for it.
It's definitely going to be good. They reamped the show a little bit. By the time they did all that, and then the scheduling issues, with me being on the road wrestling and him doing whatever he does online, I really don't want to know.
But wouldn't you like to know?
I do not. But we're here, we're back. Some new changes to the show. We're going to do some things like we usually do, address topics and the whole 9 yards on that. We're not going to do the results anymore on here. We will touch upon results, but all the results are going to be on the actual website after the events. If there's spoilers about SmackDown and Impact, they won't be posted till after the events. So if you see it someplace else on Tuesday, well, they're killing the business. We're keeping the business alive.
Yeah, we don't want to say we spoiling stuff on nobody. It's not right.
And another thing, we are going to do 2 shows a week. One's going to be our talk show. The second is going to be our Q&A show, which is going to be any questions that you have, you can send in to us. Either our address, our email address, showproevents@hotmail.com, or you can follow us on Twitter and friend us on Facebook and send the messages there. Facebook is facebook.com/the official wrestling museum. Twitter, follow us, wrestling_museum. Just take the GR wrestling. Or you can go to the main site. The links are right there on the page. Everything's going to be up on there. There's so much great things. We're going to have guests joining us. Board of directors, are going to be up here telling us what they want to do. I don't even pay attention to them myself, but they got some great news brought to you that they're going to bring to you. I'm just so excited about being here. In coming weeks, so that's something that's really good.
Over here.
But you know what, Jack, we are back. We're doing it, and I'm excited, man.
Speaking of Jack, first thing I want to get into is Jack Swagger, our girlfriend Jack Swagger, who just recently won the Elimination Chamber match to become the new #1 contender for the World Heavyweight title, and he's already messing up. He's getting pulled over for speeding, DUI, his possession, whatever it possibly could be. God only knows anymore. And it's just like he gets in, he just comes back, they revamped him, and he's already messing up.
Well, he has an ongoing issue with this. He's already been suspended back in the day about this, I think about a year or two ago.
Yeah.
I don't know what the issue is or why he does it, if it's just because he wants to, or there's a medical reason, whatever the case is. He's got to realize, though, he came back, they gave him a great gimmick. They kind of gave away the Elimination Chamber.
That's okay, though.
With his gimmick, by bringing in Uncle Zeb and saying that, he's anti, immigration and stuff, and especially with Alberto being, for the Spanish culture. But it works. They have them coming in. They gave him the winner Elimination Chamber. One of the main event matches, no matter if it's the opener or not, the main event match, and most of all, they brought back Uncle Zeb.
Okay. Which is awesome. It's fantastic.
I called him Uncle Zeb because he was the manager of Jacob and Eli Blue. He was called Uncle Zeb.
Yes.
The guy's a mastermind genius for the professional wrestling. He's worked with TNA behind the scenes. They gave him so much to be pushed. You need to stop and think, hey, look, this is stuff that's not good. This is stuff that's going to get a bad rep for the company I'm working for. I need to put off on this. And the guy's not thinking that way. I do think they're going to suspend him. They'll probably be after WrestleMania, which you can't blame him because think about it. What happens with a football team? If you got 2 teams, one team tests for steroids, are they canceling the Super Bowl the next night?
No.
They got too many commercial ads. So WWE, this is their biggest event. I think they're doing what they need to do for Jack.
And once he gets in trouble, if he does get in trouble, he's going to probably most likely win the title of Mania and probably, hopefully, drop his rate to
they could. Drop it right to Ziggler. We were talking about that before this. And they might decide to break the 18-second record, which I think they kind of need to do because they played it off a little too much and a little bit in the wrong way.
They'll get done.
Yeah. Definitely. But I can see him taking the title belt, for a little bit. I don't know how long, but hopefully just for a little bit. And talking about title belts, what's up with this new title belt?
Oh, God.
It's straight up market for kids.
Okay, that's all it is.
Okay.
Big WWE place, that's all it is, people. It's just... I don't.
It's a, granted, it gets away from the spinner a little bit, but you brought back the classic Intercontinental. Everybody liked that. People want the Winged Eagle. Take the Winged Eagle back. This belt is just very plain. It doesn't bring the prestige. Your world title looks more like a title, and that's what you want to see when you're the top champion. People are going to be more interested in either the world or the Intercontinental over the WWE.
Don't get me wrong. I like the new title more than I like the old spinner belt. The old spinner belt it looked like it was made for a 12-year-old kid. This belt is a little bit better in my opinion, but it's like you already said. It's just I don't know what WWE is going with this anymore. I really don't. It's like, what's next? What are you gonna do next?
Well, the one good thing about the spinner belt, if you bought the belt, you work at a pizza joint, you can put it down, spin the pizza, get the pepperoni, but the new title is definitely marketed for kids. One thing I do not like about this new title is they waited to release this title because they wanted to make sure all the replicas are ready for sale. It was on the morning after on WWEshop.com. You want to make this title belt, put it out there. Don't worry about making the sales. You sell enough figures and t-shirts and
DVDs, everything.
Take it easy on pushing things because it's definitely going to get over. But what's kind of cool about it, instead of having the nameplate this time, the two side pieces with the Brahma bull, those are interchangeable. So I think, you know, when you have the scene go over, you might have a hand or something.
Don't be surprised if you're going to get those, please, people. Don't worry, I'm sure.
Yeah, they're probably like $82 for a screw. But they, you know, that's the one thing that I kind of like about it. And speaking about the Winged Eagle title, we have a title on display right here. We're going to constantly keep this going. This is a thing that a lot of fans are growing into. They like to see the different items that's going to be a part of the museum. So we will be featuring different figures and throughout the time. Right here, this is our classic item of the week. This is a special side item that we're going to have each week. We're going to focus on. This was a Vet News Hardcore title by Hardcore Holly. You can use it on house shows. You can also use it on live Raw tapings. Not live Raw TV shows, I'm sorry. This is signed by Hardcore Holly. This is signed by tons of hardcore champions like Booker T, Bulldog, Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy. That was the microphone. That's not signed on it. But William Regal, Molly Holly, Big Show, Rhino, Spike Dudley, Gerald Briscoe. There's so many names on this title.
It's filling
and then we have the sleeve signed by JBL. This is one of the items that you're going to be able to see in the museum when it's open. This is a rare item because it is a Vet News. These are the type of things that we like to collect. I like the fact there's only hardcore guys on that title. But other things that we do have on this table are some great figures, which we're also going to start talking about some figures, the series that are coming out, figures that you may want to get, may not want to get right away. On the table here we have the Elite Jerry the King Lawler figure. Really nice figure. I'm very glad they decided to make a Jerry figure. You know, Zack Ryder, this is actually one of the nicest Zack Ryders. I think the first one was an Elite figure that they had that had pant. This is the second figure that I personally like for Zack Ryder. Then you got AJ.
AJ
this
Lee.
is one of the rarest figures. Grab it up if you can find it.
My favorite
Don't worry
figure.
about buying them and putting them up on eBay.
No,
you know, enjoy the figures. It's very well detailed. With the necklace on there and everything. The necklace has not come off.
Especially if you can get it and you get it autographed by that specific person. Please don't put it on eBay. Keep it for yourself.
Yeah,
It means so
enjoy
much.
it. We got Primo and Epical 2-pack. It's a great 2-pack. It's about time they made these guys. One thing I really like about it, it comes with the tag team title belts for both wrestlers. Back in the day, WWE only wanted you to buy the tag team packs with the one title belt. They give them the two belts. It's great.
Yes.
You got the Great Khali figure. This figure weighs about 15 pounds for an action figure. It's crazy. With great details, and whenever you can grab a Khali, even if you can find a Hornswoggle, you know, from giants to midgets, these are two good figures to always get. This is a nice, great Khali figure.
Oh yeah, definitely.
This is the Last Bet Fingers figure that they have released. It's really nice, really detailed. I like how they get into the actual figure description, with, you know, the pink and the black and the headpiece and everything like that. You get your Drew McIntyre figure, which is about time they came out with a Drew as well.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
And this is cool because it's the old Drew look, so it's kind of impressive. Following up by the Elite Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels figure, this includes a European title, which is pretty cool because you don't really have the European title swirling around anymore. You have the nice ring gear, you have the shoulder pads, you got all that stuff.
I love this.
It brings to life. This is a brand new figure that you can find in the store still. And then one of the nicest 2-packs that I personally like, Brodus Clay and Kurt Hawkins. This 2-pack has, you know, the hat. It has a walking stick, with Kurt Hawkins.
It's great. And Brodus Clay, people, he's very easy to get, very nice guy. You should definitely meet him.
Both of them, you know, they're easy to get an autograph on those figures. And what's also good about them, if you're a grandparent, aunt, uncle, you're buying for a niece, nephew, son, daughter, you're not too sure what to get, that's a very safe pack because they're mid-card guys.
Exactly.
So those two guys, if your kids are wrestling with the figures, they're easy to let one of them beat and one of them lose, vice versa. It's a very great pack to get.
And speaking of Brodus Clay, you ever noticed the new Brodus Clay Tensai thing they got going on here? Tensai and lingerie now. I find that hilarious. I mean, he started off as Lord Tensai comes in, and now you got Brodus Clay trying to show him how to dance, doing the shuffle.
Well, I give him credit to dress up in lingerie and to go out there, and he even put it on Twitter, like, look, this is entertainment, okay? If you don't like it, don't tune in. And it's the fact of the matter, it is entertainment. He went out there and he entertained. Do I like what he's doing now? It's definitely entertaining. I like the dancing moves, the whole 9 yards with Brodus Clay. I like the team. Not sure about tag titles on them, but I like the fact that they're an actual team. I like the fact that, you know, they're going out and interacting with the crowd. It's like that calming relief. It's good to have in the tag.
Oh yeah, you need it.
Well, Lord Tensai, Albert, whatever you want to call him, he made himself a huge name in Japan. And to make yourself over as a huge name in Japan,
over there,
it's a lot different than it is here. And like you were just saying, it's big respect over there. So I think WWE couldn't use him as a big top star here. I kind of just think he's brought in to help put over the younger generation.
Right.
And I definitely could see him doing like an agent role down the road and stuff. He definitely has the mind frame. He's a great guy in person.
Definitely going to be an Asian. Sooner or later he's going to be up to an Asian because he's not, as we all know, he can't wrestle forever, so.
No, that's true. But speak about wrestling forever, and I see your shirt right there. What's up with Hogan, man? Okay, I got respect for Hogan, okay? The guy's done a lot in the business. He's made this business somebody way back in the 80s. He's gotten things in different places. He's monopolizing the TV time on TNA right now. You know, from promos in the back room to online TV. And the thing is, you're pushing away guys like Robbie Lee. The dude can be annoying on TV, but guess what? That's entertainment. That annoyment is entertainment. That annoyment is making you remember him. You got him off, Zema Iron, Kid Cash, AJ. These guys that built the company, and now you have Hogan 24/7. Don't worry about selling it because of Hogan's name. You can drop Hogan's name and the crowd's going to pop, and he can be 50 states away.
Easily.
I don't see that he needs to be on it. I don't see him that he needs to wrestle anymore.
I mean, I do agree with you on that. I mean, I've been a Hulkamaniac for all my life, just about. But I do agree with you. Hogan, he's taking up too much of the spotlight. He needs to just not go away. You can help run TNA and everything, but just let all these other guys in. Robbie, AJ Styles, all these guys need TV time. He's out of the spotlight too much. And Hulk Hogan, I hope you watch this video and actually understand where we're going with this. It's just, we need new top guys. We need new top stars. It's got to be done.
Yeah, just have faith in the talent that's around you. TNA has faith in the talent around you. And if TNA is kind of worried about the fact of, well, we need to get our ratings, they're doing live events now. You got Impact is going to be taped on the road. Bring them to be live events on the road. Switch your days from Thursdays to Fridays. Turn around and make it something that fans want to tune into. And now you compete against SmackDown on TV. And when you compete against SmackDown on TV, you're competing against a tape show and a live show. And what's that going to mean, folks? It's going to mean ratings, and it's going to mean what you want it to mean. It's going to mean that you're going to become an Impact player in the Impact division for the competition of professional wrestling.
Exactly. I mean, there's nothing. You can beat SmackDown. I'm sorry, you can definitely beat SmackDown. It's just, I don't even know how to describe it anymore because I thought about this so much, and it's just, how can I say this the right way? SmackDown's a tape show. Not too many people want to sit there on a Friday night and watch SmackDown no more because it's not really. It's like a B or C-rated show now. You throw Impact on, you are golden. You guys will get three and going through the roof. It's unbelievable. Impact, please compete with WWE, please.
And you definitely have the opportunity to if they turn around and they do what we just told them to do.